Imagine getting up every morning feeling energized, clear, and sure that the day ahead is not just another one, but a genuine opportunity to grow, move forward, and finally take charge of your life. But let's get real for a second. How often do you actually wake up feeling this way? If you're like most people, you're probably dragging yourself out of bed, feeling stuck, lost, or simply trapped in habits that don't serve you anymore. The truth is, how you start your morning isn't just about those first few minutes. It's about shaping the entire course of your day, your mindset, and ultimately, your life. The ancient Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Today, we're diving deep into how you can practically apply this wisdom every morning, creating powerful habits that help you master your mind and seize control of your day. If you resonate with what we're doing here and find value in taking back your mornings and your life, a simple free favor I'll ask of you is to hit that subscribe button. It genuinely supports the channel and it helps us reach more people who need this message. Now, let's get into it. 1. Wake up early. Let's face it, most of us have a complicated relationship with mornings. I get it, your bed feels like a warm embrace, and the snooze button is your best friend whispering sweet lies of just 5 more minutes. But here's the truth most people won't admit. Early mornings are absolute game changers. I'm not saying this just to sound motivational. This is reality speaking. Those quiet early hours, before emails flood in, before texts ping, before the chaos of life takes hold, are your golden ticket to clarity and control. Picture this, waking up just 1 hour earlier than you usually do, just one single hour. It might seem trivial or even painful at first, but imagine that hour as a peaceful sanctuary of uninterrupted time. Think of it as your personal oasis in the bustling desert of daily life. No distractions, no demands, just you and your thoughts, planning your day, setting your intentions, or even indulging in reading something meaningful, something that anchors you in wisdom and perspective. The ancient Stoics understood this better than anyone. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," reminding us that the dread of waking early is often worse than the actual act. It's not the waking up that hurts. It's the story we tell ourselves that we'll be tired, miserable, or ineffective that truly holds us back. By rising earlier, you break this illusion, proving to yourself that discipline is freedom, as Stoicism beautifully teaches. And yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable initially, but growth never comes from comfort zones. Carl Jung, the brilliant psychologist, put it powerfully when he said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." That extra hour in the morning is precisely when you can look inward, awakening not just your body, but your deeper self, your authentic vision, and your genuine purpose. It's when insights surface, problems unravel, and clarity emerges. 2. Drink water. First thing. Your alarm goes off, you drag yourself out of bed, and what's the first thing you reach for? Let's be real. Most of us bolt straight for the coffee machine, eager for that caffeinated comfort, that familiar jolt we convince ourselves we need just to feel human again. And hey, I'm not saying coffee is evil. Trust me, I get it. But here's a simple truth that we often overlook in our groggy desperation for that first espresso. Your body wakes up dehydrated, literally. Overnight, your brain and body go without hydration for hours, making water, not caffeine, the first thing you genuinely need. So instead of immediately flooding your system with caffeine, start your day with a tall, refreshing glass of water. Think of it as hitting the reset button on your system. A simple yet powerful ritual that sets the tone for clarity and balance throughout your day. Stoic philosophers often emphasize the importance of mastering the small, everyday actions as keys to a greater life. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's sharpest minds, reminds us, progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. Drinking water first thing is exactly that. An act of daily discipline, a subtle signal to your mind and body that you're prioritizing well-being above habit. Your brain, fascinatingly, is composed mostly of water. When dehydrated, it struggles to function optimally. Attention, memory, and mood all suffer. Starting your day by replenishing those essential fluids is like giving your mind a gentle yet decisive wake-up call, preparing you to tackle whatever lies ahead with clearer thinking and steadier emotions. Carl Jung once remarked, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." This simple morning habit, drinking water before coffee, is a prime example of turning an unconscious, automatic reaction, that sleepy stumble toward the coffee pot, into a conscious, deliberate choice. It's about reclaiming control over your impulses, choosing wellness and clarity first, rather than habitually reaching for instant gratification. Third, skip the phone scroll. Your morning is sacred ground. It's a blank canvas, a fresh start, an open field of possibilities. And yet, most of us sabotage it instantly by grabbing our phones and plunging into the chaos of notifications. That immediate rush of digital input floods your mind with anxiety, distractions, and stress, hijacking your day before it even has a chance to begin. Think about it. One moment you're lying comfortably, enjoying the last remnants of restful peace, and the next you're tangled up in emails, breaking news alerts, and Instagram stories from people you barely remember meeting. Why hand over control of your precious morning clarity to random updates and algorithms? Stoicism teaches us to guard our inner peace fiercely. Marcus Aurelius famously advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your phone is the gateway through which countless outside events invade your mental sanctuary every morning. By delaying that scroll, even just 30 minutes, you reclaim the power to choose your thoughts rather than reacting to whatever the digital world throws at you. Carl Jung also warned us clearly, "We are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become." Each morning, you face a crucial choice. Will you become someone driven by external pressures and distractions, or will you deliberately shape your day around intention and self-awareness? Skipping that morning scroll doesn't just protect your mental state, it cultivates a stronger sense of self. You start the day knowing exactly who's in charge, you, not your feed. Consider how different your morning feels when you trade the screen for a moment of silence or reflection. Perhaps you journal, read a meaningful passage, or simply breathe deeply, gathering your thoughts. You might even rediscover forgotten pleasures like savoring the quiet or noticing the early sunlight. When you choose presence over endless scrolling, the day unfolds from clarity rather than chaos. 4. Small wins matter. There's something oddly powerful about starting your day with a small act of order. Not a big breakthrough, not a major win. Just something simple, something within reach. You wake up, pull the covers tight, fluff the pillows, straighten the sheets, and boom. You've already done something intentional, something complete. You've started the day with structure instead of chaos. And that's not just homemaking, it's mental training. We live in a world that glorifies massive transformations and overlooks the value of tiny, consistent habits. But the Stoics knew better. They understood that greatness isn't found in grand gestures. It's forged in daily discipline, cleanliness, order, focus. Marcus Aurelius said, Don't waste the rest of your life worrying about what other people think of you. It keeps you from doing anything useful. And isn't that what a messy room reflects sometimes? A mind that's distracted, pulled in 10 directions, worried more about the world outside than the world within. Making your bed might sound trivial, but it's the first signal you send to your brain. I'm in control today. I don't need motivation. I've got momentum. This one small act becomes your first promise kept. And promises kept build trust with yourself. A kind of self-respect that isn't loud, but runs deep. Admiral William McRaven put it bluntly, if you want to change the world, start by making your bed. Not because your bed alone will revolutionize your life, but because it sets a tone. If you can't get the little things right, how can you expect to manage the big ones? If you build the discipline to execute something so small, every day, without fail, what else might you be capable of? The ripple effect is real. Psychologically, it's even deeper. Carl Jung believed in the symbolic power of the environment. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate, he wrote. That cluttered space around you, it's not just messy, it reflects inner noise, unprocessed thoughts, unresolved emotion. Tidy your environment, and you often find your thoughts follow. A made bed isn't just aesthetics, it's psychological alignment. This is how the Stoics lived, not with perfection, but with purpose. They started each day by asserting control over their time, their space, and their mindset. Making your bed is about beginning the day on your terms. It's a declaration. I will not be ruled by disorder. I will not allow my environment to set the tone for my mind. I choose discipline, even in the smallest things. Fifth morning movement. Some mornings it feels like your body is dragging your soul behind it. Heavy limbs, foggy head, zero motivation. But the problem isn't that you're lazy or broken, it's that your system is still asleep. Your mind might have opened its eyes, but your body hasn't caught up yet. And until both are in sync, you're operating on low power. The fastest way to snap that connection into place: move. You don't need to crush a workout or sweat through your shirt before breakfast. This isn't about chasing six-packs or fitness PRs. It's about one simple thing: activating your life force. Movement, gentle, deliberate, even slow, is your body's way of saying, I'm here, I'm ready, let's go. A few stretches, a walk around the block, some squats or yoga poses. That's it. Just enough to wake up the nervous system, get the blood flowing, and remind your brain that you're not a machine, you're alive. The Stoics valued physical strength not for vanity, but for vitality. Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly. That includes your energy, your discipline, your sense of control. It builds slowly, habitually, day by day." Movement in the morning isn't a workout, it's a ritual, a quiet act of self-respect that echoes through your mood, your focus, and even your relationships. There's psychology behind this too. Carl Jung believed in the deep link between body and mind, between what's unconscious and how it speaks through our flesh. He said, the body is merely the visibility of the soul, the psyche. If you're stiff, locked up, or physically dormant, what's your psyche saying? That it's stuck, repressed, tired. Get your body moving, and the mind often follows, not the other way around. And there's something else, the emotional reset that comes with motion. Feel anxious? Move. Feel stuck? Move. Feel sad, unmotivated, uninspired? Move. Motion disrupts stagnation. It doesn't have to be elegant or choreographed. You just have to start. Because once